Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Mornings are rough for me. I don't get up well in the morning. I get up and then there's so much to do. You gotta feed the plants and clean up after your grandson leaves. Oh my God. I should do it when he leaves, but by the time he leaves, I'm exhausted. Can, can you guys hear? Can you guys hear me? Hi, Karen. Morning, Stella Maria. Hello, sweetie. Hi, Shay Buckley. Drink some tea. Oh, drink some tea. Okay, I'll drink tea in the mornings. Thank you for that. Oh, yes, drink some tea. Everybody saying drink some tea. I like it. I like it like that. How is everyone doing today? Hmm? We are here to do the morning report. Hi, Karen. Let's see what the morning report has for you all. I hope I'm early enough to catch you guys in the morning, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Yes, I am early enough to catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Patrice. Yes, 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 good morning. Come on in, come on in. Oh, oh my goodness. If I don't time this, then I'm in trouble. And I don't have my little clicker sound. Oh my God. I don't feel like getting up. I'll be able to do 15 minutes without thinking. All right, guys, remember to get that water down. Lost you. Lost me? I haven't been sleeping well. It's a lot going on. I turn off the world at times. Remember, did I tell you about the golden milk? Take some golden milk. You have to create it. You make it with almond milk. Did you see any of those videos? Golden milk will make you nice and drowsy. I promise you. Golden milk, ginger, cinnamon, turmeric, lots and lots of turmeric, vanilla, honey, and you might have to do a little extra sweetening, but all those components are needed in the golden milk. You can, cinnamon, you can add other things if you want, like nutmeg and clove, that's all fine. That sounds good. Yes, 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 please do the golden milk. If you could do it tonight, the minute you get home from work, do it, drink it right away. You will be going to sleep. You will be exhausted and you will sleep through the night. I love golden milk. Good morning, Sandra Joe. How are you, sweetie? Got you back. Oh, lost you from the internet. Got you back. Okay. Maybe it's just one of those types of days where you don't. In California, this is a heat wave for us. So maybe the heat wave pulls me down. Oakland was 98 yesterday, but now we're getting it. I just found out that Oakland was 98 yesterday. But I do remember somebody in my book club saying how hot it was yesterday for her. But I didn't get the same heat. And so I don't think I responded, but it was hot yesterday. All right. Oh, yeah, let's do this way to you two. All right, that's as close as I'm going to get. Morning report is upside down. Mm-hmm. Pioneer, it's upside down. Pioneer, the shadow side, upside down means compulsive need to keep moving. Do you people feel like that? Do you feel like sometimes you're not relaxed? Because, like, when I go down at night to take out my garbage, there's a family downstairs, and whoever this guy is, sometimes it's a girl, but it's mostly a guy, he is done. It's like 8 o'clock, and he is relaxing, watching TV on his phone, and I'm never like that. Right? I'm never like that. I have a hard time admitting that when it gets dark, I can relax. Yes, all the time. Right. We all get that, right? So I think we have to, as a collective, we have to communicate, right? And we have to say it's okay to shut down. And maybe the night of day could be the indicator. Maybe the night of day is usually on the West Coast, it's by 8:30. On the East Coast, it might be a little earlier by 7:30. Maybe we have to admit that the night comes for a reason. And so those of you that work during the day, maybe it's time to really get everything you need done. Get those kids to bed by 7:30. They have to be in their room. I don't care if they're 16 years old. They don't have to go to bed. They got to get out of your face, especially the teenagers. So send them off. The latest 8 o'clock for a 16-year-old. But it's just got to be in their own room so that you can settle into peace. They can settle into peace. And then for the kids, by 10 o'clock, lights out. Maybe if they're a little older, you might push it to midnight. But make sure you keep the discipline going, especially if any of you are Zooming. The discipline has to stay the same. And that means insisting that these kids get sleep is the key. All right? Pioneer, upside down. Shadow pioneer manifests as a compulsive need to abandon the present and move on, never settling anywhere. Who's trying to move on? And that's another problem that I have. I could move every 2 to 3 years. This is not the longest. Koreatown was actually the longest. I love Koreatown. But there was one time when I moved every 2 years within the same block. Yep. I would just decide I like that building better, and an apartment would open up. And I'd be like, okay, God, thank you. But it was crazy. Sometimes metaphysical people do move a lot because we've got to reach the masses, but you don't know this. It's how God has set your life up to constantly keep moving about the country. So who needs to move? Again, who needs to leave a relationship? Again, manifests a compulsive need to abandon the present and move on, never settling anywhere. Ask if your life has been characterized by needing to consistently step on fresh and undiscovered territory in at least one realm. And a realm also could be who needs a job every few years, right? Who needs a man every few years? A woman every few years. Oh, somebody's like, you gotta slow down on these videos. I'm behind. You're always gonna catch up. Just binge watch. Good morning, Dirk Swites. How are you, sweetie? You're always gonna catch up. Just binge one day when you slow down. Maybe you gotta slow down. Do you understand? Deanna says she hopes everyone in the chat is well. Thank you for being so considerate. I've been saying it's time to move. Okay, is it time to move though? Is it during the pandemic the best time to move? Is it? We're now finding COVID in the water. Bigger home. I'm running from New York City. It's too much. Okay, I hear you. I just don't know if today's the best day to buy during a pandemic. But New York is being abandoned, I heard. They're just leaving New York, and I don't think they're coming back, guys. I think the people that are leaving New York will never come back. Which means New York's money's going to get messed up, which means all the services that they should have been using on people, there won't be money, but you should have been using it on people in New York. state and city. I'm just saying, COVID is about exposure. So I know Cuomo's think they're the man, but there is some, wrangling of dollars that could have been used in some of the inner cities. And if you didn't use it, COVID's like, well, then the people that pay their taxes leave. New York's in for a surprise because I think it's no wonder that they got the pandemic first. Like, there's a reason for all of it. Not first, um, in mass numbers. There's a reason for all of that. See, I look at other things. Washington actually got it first, and look what Washington's going through with the protesting. New York is a money-making town. People from all over the world come to live in New York. They won't get the tourists. They won't get the college kids that want to educate themselves. There's going to be a big problem. I should really do a reading on that because this is almost turning into a reading. Going back to moving. We don't know where it's safe yet. And it's not about moving because this says you would want to do it anyway. It's about going too big. That's what I was questioning. Be careful of going big. I'm not sure what anybody can afford until they literally find a vaccine for the COVID. Contentment. That is such the opposite, right? We got opposites going on here. Moving, unsettled spirit, and contentment. Or maybe, do you need to move? Do you need that next job? Do you need that bigger house? Do you need to change schools? Do you need to leave your relationship? Or can you find some contentment where you're at? Because I'm telling you, COVID is not the time to make major changes. Moving to find content. Okay, I can respect that. Everybody needs that bigger home. Oh my God. I'm trying to save you guys, but okay. I'm telling you, don't go bigger. I'm telling you, just hold off. I'm trying to save you guys, but maybe I just can't, and maybe I shouldn't try. I'm just going to give you a little bit of advice. 18 months. Give COVID 18 months to help you decide where you should go. Where. So if you give COVID 18 months, I think it'll work. I'm going to do a whole video on this because I see there's some issues out there. All right. Contentment. I have not eaten, and I got a reading in 20 minutes. Count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful feeling. Enjoy this time. You've earned it. And I think with the shadow side of moving and the need to move and to need to jump around, like there is something deep within the core that is making that happen. And I don't want you to be swayed by the interest rates right now. The real estate market is tricking you. You're also going to buy homes from people that are going to get out of their community. So you actually have to say, why is it a buyer's market during the pandemic? You're going to put money in somebody else's pocket, and they're going to run off to the Caribbean. And you're going to be stuck. All right. And you're going to be stuck with a house or a neighborhood that is going to be a hot mess. So, with that, listen to Tracy. Please, thank you. Don't buy any new homes. Thank you, Haiti. Or invest in the stock market. Y'all invest in the stock market, have a joke. And Haiti says at least until 2022. Right. Thank you, sweetie. The serene mermaid is totally at ease as she sits on a bridge with the light from the lighthouse shining in her direction. The light is illuminating her blessings and helping her to feel deep gratitude for her life and her situation. The bridge gives her the perfect vantage point from where she can view her surroundings clearly. The sea is calm and is a reflection of her life right now. Contentment is a feeling many people strive for, but rarely achieve. Contentment is a feeling many people strive for, being in a state of deep satisfaction with everything. How wonderful could that be? Is this how you're feeling at this time in your life? Then enjoy this well deserved accomplishment. Continue to be grateful and appreciate this beautiful experience. This is the one that is itching to move, right? Upside down, shadow goes, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. The green is grass on the other side. But in a pandemic that people keep forgetting that we're in, be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful of what you're putting your children through. Be mindful that we're in a what's that little Jewish girl, Anne? Oh my God. I can't remember her name. I don't have my phone around me. The little girl, Anne, that because of the Nazis, her and her whole family had to stay in a place for months. Anne Diary. Guys, history always repeats itself, and we're in an Anne Diary type of place here. Find contentment where you're at. Enjoy your children. Enjoy your husbands. Enjoy your wives. Enjoy eating right now. That's still available to us. Just stay still a minute. It's okay not to move. It's okay to keep your job. All right? Just give COVID more time because we don't know what she's up to on a daily basis. All right, sweeties. I hope you enjoyed Morning Report. I thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for coming. Anne Frank. Yes, Anne Frank. It just feels very Anne Frankish to me right now. The whole world is in an Anne Frank kind of way. And can you love your environment? Can you love your children where you're at? Can you love your husband where you're at? Husbands, can you love your wives where you're at? Can you stay at your jobs? If your job isn't asking you to get out, if they're not firing you, don't take a chance and move. Like, just be mindful. I did have people call me for readings for that same question, and maybe just a few people. I'm like, yeah, get out, do it. So if you'd like to elaborate more on some of the things that you're considering, tracybrownlive.com. Text or email. Let's talk about this. All right, guys. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Bye. Oh, Marvin. So sorry about your sister getting COVID-19. But I'm glad she's doing better. Bye, Sandra Joe. Bye, everyone. Love you all. Love to you all.